Hey guys, so I had in mind to make a detachable yoke for the funnel corset I was making, and so I opted for a bodysuit. So in this tutorial, we'll be looking at how to make a bodysuit. First of all, I drew an horizontal line at the top edge of my paper, and that will serve as my shoulder line. On that shoulder line, I am creating the neckline of 3 inches width and 4 inches depth. I will place a half of the shoulder measurement on the shoulder line again. At that point, I went down with 1 inch for the shoulder slope, and I'll be connecting that point to the neck width. At the shoulder slope, I am placing a half of the shoulder measurement downwards, and I'll connect the shoulder slope to that 8 inches. That 8 inches becomes our chest line, and I'm drawing that horizontally. And then I'll measure the vertical line I drew before and get the midpoint of that. At that point, I'll be going in with 3/4 of an inch and then place 1/4 of the bust circumference on the chest line. After that, I'll bring in the cuff part of my pattern master and I place it curving from the shoulder slope through that 3/4 of an inch I marked at the midpoint there, and then I'll curve it to meet the 1/4 of the bust circumference. And then I'll take the half length from the shoulder and I'm measuring 17 inches downwards. At that point, I will draw a horizontal line and that'll be for our waistline. On the waistline, I will place 1/4 of the waist circumference. Now the lace I'm working with is a Chantilly lace and it's quite stretchy, so there will no need for that allowance and all of that. And you can just add 1/4 of an inch for ease allowance, which is what I did. Now from that point, I will measure 6 inches downwards. That is for our hip line. Now from this point, I'll make it to curve to meet the crotch, okay? So I will not measure the usual 9 inches we measure from the waistline to the hip line. So on that line of the hip line, I am placing 1/4 of the hip circumference. And then I'll connect the waist to meet that point. And then simply blend out that sharp edge around the waistline. Now from the waistline, I'll measure 13 inches for the crotch line. So at that point of 13 inches, I am going inwards with 1.5 inches. And I drew an horizontal line at that point. And then I'll go upwards with about 2 inches, just so I can connect it to meet the hip line. And I'll draw a vertical line. Then I'll connect it, using my pattern master like this. From the crotch, I'll cuff it to meet the hip line. After that, I'm done with the front panel and I will cut this out. This is the front panel, and so after cutting it out, I'll place on another paper for the back panel and I'll make it 1 inch higher at the shoulder line. And then because I went in with 3/4 of an inch, I am going outwards with 3/4 of an inch at the midpoint of the arm cuff line, okay? And then I'll connect it from the back, shoulder line. I'll connect it to that point of the 3/4, and then I'll cuff it to meet the bust measurement. At the crotch there, I'll go downwards with 3 inches. Now I'll prefer the back to be longer than the front, so it's easier for you to just fasten it, because I'll be using press buttons for this at some point, so it's easier for you to fasten it to the front than to drag it to the back. When I've gotten the extension like this, I'll now cuff it. Now the back will have to be wider because of the butt. So after making sure that the back is wider at that crotch length, I'll cut this out for the back panel. Cutting out the neckline for the front, and then I used 2 inches depth for the back neckline. Now I've cut it on the lace fabric. I added 1 inch as the same allowance, and around the crotch there I use ½ inch. I'll be double folding it later. So now if you notice the back, I did not have any slit. At some point I had to open the back panel, at the mid back, and then pipe it around just so there will be more opening for it to pass through the neck. So I'll bring the front and the back panel together, and I'll join it at the shoulder and then take out the seam allowance. At the back, I will have to open the back neckline a little further just to slit it at the middle back, piped it so there will be enough room for it to pass through the head without struggling. Okay, after that, I will make a turtleneck for this bodysuit. Now, the purpose for this bodysuit is so that the client can wear it under her funnel corset instead of us to drape or to make a yoke for the funnel, okay? So now, that's the neckline that I had to slit and piped, and then we'll be making a turtleneck for this bodysuit. At the shoulder there, which I had joined, so I'll bring the shoulder, the two joining together, and then I'll get the midpoint of the front and the back. Now you will need to pin this so it will be in one spot. So after pinning it, I had already added an interface to a part of the brocade fabric I was using. So I simply aligned the folded part of the front panel on the folded part of this fabric. Now remember I said I've already added interface. I pin it down, and then I simply traced out the neckline which I have for this bodysuit. After that, I am going upwards with 1.5 inches. Now 1 inch will be the height for the turtleneck, the half will be for the joining. Okay, now we are cutting this as facing, just that this facing is going upwards, not downwards. Hope you understand. So after tracing this, after marking this out, I'll simply connect where it ends and add ½ inch because I'll be sewing out that ½ inch later. And so after tracing out the neckline, I'll remove the bodysuit and set it aside. And then I'll be adding ½ inch. Now that ½ inch downwards, I'll be adding ½ inch downwards. That ½ inch downwards will be for the same allowance to the neckline of the bodysuit. So when done adding that, I'll cut this out and I'll make a pair of this. I'll join the upper part first with ½ inch, and I'll also close that the two edges and iron in ½ inch at the base. Now that ½ inch is just for that one part. I'll sew the other part around the neckline, and then I'll use the folded part which I'll iron to just top stitch. Now this is the bodysuit which I have already double folded the hem, and I'll be using this piece like a base for the fasteners. If I add the fastener to the lace, I might have tears, so I decided to use a piece of this brocade fabric. So just aligning that and making sure that I will have just ½ inch at the edges to pipe it, more like piping. So the height of it is about 1.5 inches. And this is how the press buttons will look like, the fasteners will look like, okay, at the base of it. If this video adds any value to you at all, give me a thumbs up, comment and share. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.